Hello, good afternoon or good evening and welcome back to Rangers Radio. This post-match show, Glasgow Rangers 4, Dundee 0. Turned out quite a convincing result. Questions and answers in the performance, but joining me, Oxtier on the panel, making his debut as a panellist, is the one and only Big Alfie Oz and CB. Evening, gentlemen.
Good evening. Have I been promoted?
Aye.
Thanks very much, gentlemen.
You're the husband of a megastar.
I know. I'm the husband of a monster.
No. You might listen.
Sorry, she's sleeping, man. No, she's sleeping. I wouldn't say that in front of her. No danger.
How we doing, CB?
I'm good, man. I enjoyed the game there. Nice open game, I thought.
It was opened. I'd never seen a 4-0 result coming. I thought at times our midfield were dreadful. Dorrans did look somebody who was coming back after a long layoff. And the young boy Docherty, he couldn't do anything for doing right. He done some nice things. He had a run in the first half, but his passing was very poor, and his touch, a couple of times, his touch, when he got fouled in one, it was his own touch, it took him into the foul. So that questions and answers there. Young McCrory, good for the hour. Hopefully it was only fatigue, and he'll be better for that, I hope. And 4 goals, shared about 4 players. Good goal by Kenny Miller. And then Kenny obliges with some misses. Obviously, he's been coaching Alfredo. Alfredo got a goal, which hopefully gives him a bit of confidence. Candias and Jamie Murphy get another goal. So, ultimately, we would have took 1-0 at the start of the game, and we ended up getting 4. Come down, Bear.
Aye, I never seen 4-0 coming, but it could have been more, as you said. We missed a good few sitters as well. I thought Kenny Miller missed one in particular. It'd have been easier to score. I think that was what I thought. But there you go. And we kept him out, and some nice defending at times as well. So we're all right. We get into the big game next week, and that'll sit well with us. Couldn't have asked for more. A 4-0 victory over Dundee could be, to be honest.
Correct, mate, but they had a real chance in the first half when it was nothing each, mate, when the boy put it at the bar. I thought, oh, here we go, goal, and the whole atmosphere could have been different. Great goal by Kenny Miller, Big Al, eh? Great finish.
Oh, superb finish, aye. Just the other 2 misses, weren't they? Well, typical.
They were actually easier to score than the one he scored.
Aye.
You know?
For me, it was a win. It was 3 points, but there was no performance here. We still look rather lacklustre in the first half. A lot of heedless chickens. Dorrans is far too far away for the opposition's goal to be effective for us. I don't know. Obviously, I think that was tactical today.
That's about
but you can see in the second half. I understand that. But I think he's a far better player closer to the opposition's goal. So maybe if Miller wasn't fit, that's maybe a position that I think Dorrans could take up. Disregard Windass and have Dorrans in that position. For me, would be a better fit. I thought Murphy was rather quiet.
We don't give him the ball often enough.
Aye. But we'll see. What I will say, and it's a certain bit of humble pie I'm having. We just didn't get the ball to Morelos in the first half at all.
Well,
I just don't. Aye, but you know what I mean. So we've got a striker there. So fair dues to him. He took his goal. He deserved the goal. I think at that period of time he came into the game a little bit more. But certainly we're not getting the ball into the box.
We'll see
we can have damage.
See that cross with Candias from Morelos' goal. See if Candias could cross it like that consistently. What a player he'd be.
But he wouldn't be with us. He wouldn't be with us then, would he? He'd be playing with somebody else.
Money for him.
I'd take money from him and bring a young Scottish guy in. If we've got that. Definitely. Look, it's a result, but the performance is. Look, I keep saying I just want to win. It's a win. I'm happy for the win, but I feel as if we can play better. And hopefully with a few changes we will be able to play better. Is that the title race back on, by the way, boys, with the rest of the results?
No.
You sure about that? 6 games to go?
No, it would have been interesting if we'd have took 9 points out of 9. Which in their last 3 games before the day, I'm just looking at this now. We'd have been sitting with 71 points, and they'd have been sitting with 69 points. So they would have been under pressure tomorrow to win. And football's a funny game when you play under pressure. They made it exciting, but we never. So we'll have to move on. But who pleased you today? What pleased you today, Cumbrian Bear?
What pleased me? Well, the four goals for a start. I can't remember the last time we scored 4 goals. The whole game pleased me. I'm always happy and contented when the Rangers win. Simple as that. People are saying we didn't play good, this, that was bad, and that was the other. You play as a team, you win as a team, and the Glasgow Rangers went out there a day and won 4-0. My hat's off to every player that played. I'm not looking for anything negative in the game. For me, a 4-0 result is nothing but positive. Let's hope we can bring it on to next week and get into that lot. I enjoyed the game of day, Ox. I thought it was a nice going, open, flowing game, and that was in part thanks to Dundee. I thought they played hard and fair. A big team, big, strong team.
They never played with 10 behind the ball, did they?
Oh, they did not, Ox. And I thought the Rangers were excellent in the day. Although we made, well, you know yourself, the same wee mistakes were made all over the park. The day again, better teams will probably punish that. But then again, you don't know, because the team's there to back up the mistakes. That's why we've got a team. On the Rangers, we're doing all that. Was all right. I enjoyed that today.
Well, if you want to join us, it's 0141 356 1972. You can join us at Skype at RangersRadio.online, where you're brought in by Old School Blue and his glamorous assistant. Positives, Big Al?
Positives. For me, I don't want to sound down, but it's just the way I seen the game. The positives for me, McCrory got a run out. That's another positive, when Dorrans, you can see what he can kind of do for us if he's playing further up the park later on in the second half. I think he showed a wee bit more, so that's a positive. Just a wee bit of shifting here and there with some positions, letting other players come in, let other players go out. We're not far away, but there's one thing for me. It's it'll come down to the manager. Whoever can get these players playing that wee bit, giving us that bit extra 10%, 15%. And the 4 goals is always good.
And it could have been made at the finish, the third goal there.
Yeah. It could have been like that. And hats off to Dundee, as you were saying there. They didn't really sit behind the ball. They tried to play a game of football, which is positive. So all in all, a win's a win. But just lacking in performance for me.
At times where midfield was poor, maybe I can't. Some of our passing in midfield was poor. Then they would do some nice things, and then we would give the ball away.
But do you put that down to yourself? Is it just lack of combinations or consistency of combinations? Or
I'm going to say something. I don't think he's the greatest Ranger we've ever had. He loves the Rangers just like we do. I thought we actually improved as a team when Andy Halliday came on for the boy Docherty. I thought he played better. The boy Docherty, it's a big jersey. He's only young. He's come in. He's trying, and we can see he's all got attributes. So he's got to learn how to play for the Rangers. Every mistake's magnified. You're expected to keep the ball, pass the ball. Your touch has got to be better, and he'll be better for it. It's a learning curve the boy's on. He's young, so we looked a better team for me when Andy Halliday came on, and ultimately we got the 3 goals.
The other thing is as well, what you've got to remember, what you're saying is right, Ox. At times your play was quite slack, and the passing was quite, well, it was infuriating really to watch it at times. But see, in saying that, and this is what you've got to remember, there's no a team in the world don't play bad passes. No in the world, no one fit that ever. There's times they don't play the right ball, there's times they play the wrong ball, and there's times they get caught, and good teams make them suffer. And that's what's wrong with us. We're not consistently good. But when we're good, we're good. We played some lovely football today, and don't let him to take it off us. I'll know anyway.
I thought it was good to see McCrory get the run out, as Big Al says.
Aye.
But I actually thought Russell Martin didn't do too bad compared to his performance last week against Motherwell, where I thought he was woeful.
Mm-hmm. Funny old game, innit?
Aye, funny.
Do you think I was, when I was sitting watching it, and McCrory got the wee bit of, before he came off and before the substitution of Docherty, I think McCrory was coming off anyway. I think he had a wee bit of cramp, and then just some unfortunate events changed the shape of the team. I don't think we might have seen Halliday coming on if it wasn't maybe for other things happening on the park. So by that forced the hand, Mr. Murray, to change the team.
Halliday came on for Docherty just after
but just before that, when he was coming off, he told is it the wrong number or something went up, but McCrory had a bit of cramp. Did you notice that?
Well, I seen him. The only time I seen him with cramp, mate, was when he was doing it and he came off. But I think he was taking Halliday Docherty off because it wasn't.
There was a wee bit prior to that, just before Docherty. So I thought, well, maybe I could be totally wrong.
I've never seen it.
Events changed the game. Not necessarily. It was changed for the good, but at the sidelines, you know what I'm saying? Do you think the game required Halliday to come on at that stage?
If I'm being really honest, and it's only my opinion, I think having a stinker.
Right, okay.
I might not have brought Halliday on personally, but
that's what I was thinking. I was thinking along the lines. I thought he was maybe going to go Cummins, or even no so much Goss. I was thinking of Halloran, just to give a bit of pace. I know he's not played, but when I seen him on the bench, I'm thinking, well, he's got an idea for him. Either Murphy or Candines, or take Miller off and play O'Halloran behind Morelos, just straight through the middle, just to get a bit of legs when the game was running down a bit, you know.
But ultimately, he got it right. Halliday came on, he kept the ball moving, moved it from side to side, okay. Broke down again, we got the goals. I think the manager today, with substitutions, was more effective than he has been. He didn't wait too long. It was only 60 minutes, and he hooked the boy off because he wasn't playing well. It didn't look as if it was an injury. And the boy's face coming off knew that when you play football, Cumbrian Bear, nobody has to tell you if you have a bad game, do they?
And the other thing is this. I thought the substitutions, they're trying to say they were forced on him. I don't know if they were forced on him. I thought Mr. Murphy had a good game as well today. I thought the whole team played well.
But what can I just ask you a question?
But your interim manager, and that's what he is when all is said and done, is your youth coach. And he's done a sterling job for us. I don't think he'll be here with us much longer. But let's give him as much help as we can. He needs help, the boy. He's even said it, you know. I thought he'd played well today. I thought he'd worked it out, probably with Jimmy Nick and who else was there. But I think he made the right subs today for a change.
Big Alves has still got a good first touch, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. If he's wanting to catch a player, aye.
I can't believe how he's turned out for us, actually. I was quite excited getting that boy, and I thought he was one of the answers we needed. But you mentioned it earlier, Fox. Russell Martin had a decent game today.
Is that because he was playing with McCrory?
I think, well, you could be right. That's what I said earlier on.
Aye.
Maybe Alves and him and get in each other's road.
Aye.
Maybe they'll go on with each other. Do you know what I mean? It's a funny game.
What was your view on the Morelos penalty, Big Al?
The incident with the goalkeeper?
Aye.
When the goalkeeper got one in the face?
Aye, when he went off, aye. Do you think, I mean, because
to me it looked like the goalkeeper caught him. I don't think it was a diving anyway.
I think it was his head caught his foot.
Aye, but Morelos didn't dive. He went down at full pace. Mm-hmm. You're going to dive, you slow down. You're not going to I think that they need to. Can they rescind that? Can they take that to the SFA or whoever and get
don't think
it
you can, bookings, mate.
Upgrade it to a red.
Aye, well, there you go, aye. No, I don't think Morelos dived there whatsoever.
Oh, I looked at a wee bit.
There was... Do you think so? Oh, well.
Looked at the first looks, I thought he'd made a meal of it, but he never. When you actually look at it, I think he did get nicked.
I think
if you're running at that pace, you're going to go down. It's going to knock you off balance. So it was a penalty as far as I can see.
I think it was the goalie's face into his foot and just tipped him over, and obviously the goalie he ended up getting a badging in the face because, and I would have thought it was a penalty kick because he's come sliding in, the goalie. Morelos hasn't done anything that's dangerous play to make, and he's just touched slightly with the goalie's head when he's running, and that's knocked him off. It's a penalty kick.
So, the letter of the law is it's certainly not a yellow card to Morelos. I bet Morelos has got a sore big toe. You know what I mean?
So if you want to join us, it's 0141 356 1972 or join us at Skype and RangersRadio.online. Man in the match for you, Big Al?
I can't really say there was one. Personally, I'm maybe a bit critical, but even I know they gave it to Dundee, so he might have just edged it. There was nobody really stood out for me. As I say, it was a win, but there wasn't a performance.
That's your
opinion, mate. We all see it differently. Like. We all see it differently. I don't think there was a performance.
How can you not see a 4-0 victory as a performance? It's impossible.
No, they're two different things here. But it's two different things. A performance and a win are two different things.
This is two
different things, totally. It's a result then. There's three different things.
It's a result.
Totally different.
Business. The results is matter. Nothing else.
Yeah. But I want to see a bit more of a performance for my team.
To see play that crap every week and win 4-0.
Oh, I'd be quite happy if we'd done that, but we could guarantee that, but we can't guarantee it, and we certainly can't guarantee performances either.
Did Declan John put a fit wrong for you, Al?
No, not really, but I think look, they were all maybe a 5 or a 6 for me. 5 or a 6 if you want to.
Some of them weren't even that, pal. I can see what you're saying. I'm not against you. But at the end of the day, we played no bad as a team, and we outpowered the team. It had just drawn with the Mankey mob and should have beaten.
But they're no great shakes either, and this is where but let me finish here. We got on our high horses in regards to results against the result in the Highlands, the result against Ayr United, results against Falkirk. Then we come and play teams that are there or thereabout us in the league, and we can't get results. Now we're playing a team. I expect us to beat Dundee. I really expect us to beat Dundee because there are a lesser team. They've got players that are less than us. So the result is probably 4 goals, maybe flattered us a wee bit. 2-0 win, we would have been happy with that. A 1-0 win, I'd be happy with that. But I'm expecting a wee bit more. We played against the teams, the other teams, your Falkirk, your Ayr United, and we're on a high, we're on a roll. And then when it came to the crunch, we couldn't perform against the teams that it really mattered against. So today it's a good result for us, but we can't take any momentum out of it because the games previous to it, we've not been able to carry the momentum for the games into the Dundee game. So it's just a performance.
The pluses will be if you're in the dressing room, mate. The pluses will be the defenders will be saying we kept a clean sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the forwards will be saying we scored goals because our 4 forward players are Morales, Miller, Candias and Murphy. They all scored goals. So
I'm not taking that away from him.
Yeah, the downside of the day's performance, for me, other people might see it different, was the midfield. Now, we've got a young boy in there who's learning what it's about to be playing the Rangers. We've got a guy who's a good player and gets a wee bit stronger as the game goes on, but it's still rusty. He's been out since October, and he's managed to play 290 minutes, which has shocked me. He's managed to get through it. He must be a good athlete to do that, and hopefully that he'll be better for that 90 minutes as well, for getting under his belt for the games that's coming in 8 days' time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
And what about Kenny Miller? Kenny Miller, he scores a goal, a real good finish, which takes the pressure off the whole team, the whole stadium even.
Yeah. But I did say that. I said that the other night. That you might want to bring Miller in for that stabilising influence. You know what I mean? He's always good for a goal, but I don't think you can rely on him. You know what I mean? I don't think we can go into the next game. I know what you say. He's got the hood over Celtic. That's great, but he might also walk off that park. He done nothing, ran a bit like hell. So. It's just it's horses for courses next week. You brought up a good point there, actually. The forward scored, the defence. But I think you're the man that says it. All the games are won in the middle of the park. So next week... Next week...
Your close games, you have to get a fit hold in the middle of the park. Now, what changed the game today was the goals. Getting the goals, it takes the pressure off you. When we went 2-0 up. We started to shove the ball out reasonably well, but it's an easy game when you're winning 2-0.
Aye, that's correct. Aye,
you know.
But I'm not wanting to jump too much ahead. But do you think he'll pull McCrory into the middle of the park next week with Dorrance?
I don't know. I'm not going to answer that because we might get 3 weeks to a show out of that.
But you know what I mean. Just when you said that there, and play Martin and
first and foremost, we'll need to see that if
he's all right.
McCrory's been all right. It just looked cramped to me. He's not played for a while, and he's put a lot of what do you call it, nervous.
He put some effort in, the boy. I'll give him that. Like I like him. He's got a big heart, and as I say, I've said to you a few times that I think that's a guy that we should, I'm not saying smother, but we should treat him like a gentleman. I'm sure he is getting treated like a gentleman in our club, but build the team, build the club, build the spirit, everything around that young guy, because I think that is the future for us. He handles himself really well in the park. A few times I've seen him out tight, and he could have just booted into the stadium, into the park, but he took a wee extra touch and put it down the wing, you know what I mean? One of them I think went out, but we still have the bit of composure to do that, and he's mature. He's mature for his age, I think. So I really think that's a kind of the spearhead of our club going forward is that young guy, and I think he can play equally as well as centre half or defensive midfield. I've told you before, he's our Kaiser.
Well, only time will tell. And once again, if you get any thoughts on today's game, it's 01413561972, or join us at Skype at RangersRadio.online. Cumbrian Bear.
Aye, what?
Man of the match for you?
Man of the match. Alcio. No, that was the last game. My man of the match. It's a tough one because. What am I going to say here? I'm going to get into trouble for it. I know. That's kind of hard.
Come on.
I'm going to say...
Miller.
No, I'm going to say Jamie Murphy.
Jamie Murphy scored the goal, opened them up a few times, put some good crosses in.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I thought Tab got into some good forward positions as well.
Aye, just his crossing final ball.
Just off. But it's only a wee bit, just a wee bit of correction and that'll be right, We're no far away. If we could only just tweak it and get these wee things right. It's infuriating to watch. They're infuriating team to watch. They really do. They flatter to deceive at times, I know that myself. But still, really and truly, we should be happy and contented.
Yeah, good result, Big Al, but no the greatest of performances.
No, certainly not. Look, I'm not wanting to go too negative, but the performance, I think that's a thing that we need. I mean, you can have a performance, but you can have a hard working performance. You know what I mean? And you maybe it's not maybe no skillful, but you can see there's effort and endeavour there. We're maybe no far away for getting those things right. Skill wise, we need to up it quite a bit. Like, I think Docherty. I mean, you seem to have went off him a bit, but I think he's finding his feet there too. And I think we better players about him, a bit more structure run about him. I think you'll see the best of that boy. I like the look of him. He seems to be playing totally different from what I've seen him playing with Hamilton. He was kind of on the right side, kind of driving, actually box to box on the right hand side. That position, he's kind of smothered there if he has to take a position up like that, because he'll be getting cramped out by Candias and Tavernier going up there. So there's not a lot of room for him there. So he's got to come a bit more central. I think that's something that's new to him. I think it's something that he'll learn. I think he's got the attributes to be a really good midfielder for us. So I'm not going to be too harsh on the boy.
No, not at all.
Because I like the fact that he's Scottish. I really like that. I'd rather have a living Scotsman in the team. Than having loads of foreigners, to be quite honest. And we've not mentioned, just what I say, we've not mentioned Cummins, so that a good thing or is that a bad thing?
Doesn't matter the day we scored 4 goals and never go on. It's nothing to do with Jason Cummins. You know, you move on, and if we'd have won there, scored 4 goals, and it ended up nothing each, it'd have been the Cummins debate. But ultimately, Kenny Miller, Alfred Morelos, Candias and Murphy all scored. The forward players all scored. You know.
What does it say, Cummins, though, that we're bringing on Kenny Miller? Do you think that's it?
The other thing we don't know is we don't know about if somebody's got a wee knock and maybe fit enough for the bench. And I always think you should be 100% to be on the bench. But the decisions it made, Cummins hasn't played much game time there as Kenny, but maybe what they've looked at in football. Really, I don't think Jason Cummins can play in the deep sort of striker midfield role. He's not that type. I think he's a 2. He plays up front with a 2, and we don't play like that at the moment, and that's giving Jason problems. But maybe he's also been told that this is the club for you. Get fitter, get used to it, and you'll become the number 1 striker come July.
Get your head down, obviously. Obviously, the manager didn't want to change his formation of the team. That's why he's brought Miller in it, and we've played the exact same we have played for the past umpteen weeks. Who did Cummins play in a 2 up front with Hibs?
Your mate.
Who?
Your mate.
My mate?
Aye, Anthony Stokes.
Oh, there they are.
Aye.
That's who it was.
Aye. But the less said about him, the better.
Aye.
Aye.
I've met Elvis, by the way.
The real one?
No, not the real one. I took a picture of him. He wasn't too happy when I got his picture. Because I said to him, I said, thank you very much. He wasn't too happy.
Have we watched you comrade Bear?
No, mate, I enjoyed the game. I've got to admit, it was with good company watching the game, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was one of them games you didn't, at 1-0, you thought you could have got beat, you know what I mean? And we were two-faced again. We've got a habit of being two-faced. I call it two-faced. For some reason, some of the passing just in the midfield particularly, it just goes to hell, doesn't it? It's non-existent at times. But they pulled themselves up with their bootstraps today and produced a really, really good victory. I'm very, very happy about that. I'm always happy when Rangers win, mind.
Aye.
Who takes the credit for the victory?
Who would have credit?
Who takes the credit,
The forward players. 4 goals, mate.
Well,
goals change games.
Interim manager, because he picked the team.
That's what I'm just going to say.
So it's Mr.
Has to be murder.
It takes all the crap when it goes wrong, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And in turn, we must be very thankful to the board for bringing Mr. Murty to the club.
for victories like today.
I think that
do everywhere I go.
Listen, I think whether you like it or no, that was it wasn't perfect. Very seldom you get that, but that was a positive move. Our heads have been on the deck. We had a good second half display last week against Motherwell. We scored 2 goals. We should have only won that game, and since half time last week, we've scored 6 goals without replies. So hopefully there's a bit of confidence coming back into the team, which we'll need for next week and the games coming up.
Yeah, definitely. Look, the thing, and I say to you on the shows during the week and that, it's getting that thing, the Ibrox thing off us, you know what I mean? It's a good win. It is a good win. We need to know, we've used the word so often, but we need to take that momentum into especially at Ibrox, guys. It's getting embarrassing. We've got that win there. Keep it going. Just keep it going at Ibrox. There was a few boos and that, and maybe a bit of dissenting chance when balls were going astray in the first half and we hardly scored. You know what I mean? But all credit to the players and to the management staff. They kept it together. They got to the end of the game. They scored 4 goals, 4 good goals actually, and we take it for there. I think next week's a totally different game.
Oh, always is, mate. Always is. It'll take care of itself, and you just need that bounce to the ball, mate. Rubber and blue, you know, just to make us kick his own. I mean, obviously they got it the last game. They're 2-1 down, and everybody stops for a free kick when somebody slides in and kicks him up the park. Our defence turns off. If that goes out for a throw-in, you don't know how the game's going. You know, that's the margins that these games can be won or lost.
Could I also just say one thing? I'd like to commend all the fans in the stadium for the minute's silence and then the minute's applause.
Here.
Very dignified. Always is. I expect nothing less for the crowd at Ibrox. So thanks very much to any of the guys coming back for the games that are listening to this. He's always show up well for the Bears. So thanks again.
Yeah, we know how to conduct ourselves, Big Al.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
We know when to be naughty boys, but we know when to be behaved. Sit in your hands there, boys. Sit in your hands.
We've got to take a 4-0 result. I know it wasn't a perfect performance, but 4-0, we move on for a team that beat us the last time, and as rightly we pointed out, came and got a draw on Wednesday evening. So we move on, and we move on, and we start building up. We see what knocks we've got. We've got McCrory back playing. We've got Dorrans back playing.
You've got Morelos scoring again. I think you've seen him in the corner flag after he scored that goal. He seemed pretty happy. Looked like a bit of weight off his shoulder. So that all bodes well. For the run-in.
I don't think it doesn't look as if Bates or Windass will make it for next week. So that's pretty much where 11 plus Alves, and then we'll go to pick a team and a shape for the players, and it'll be interesting to see how it pans out. But I'm sure we'll debate it all week, come Brain, eh?
Okay, that's what we're about. That's what the show's all about. Getting it all out, what our opinions are and how we feel about it. But can I just say a bit, before I go anyway, I'll need to go soon, about performance and result. Just a question.
Yes.
Would you rather put a performance like we put in today and win 4-0, or the best performance ever by a football team ever in the whole history of football and get beat 1-0?
Well, if we'd have beat Kilmarnock twice at Ibrox, Hibs in the last game at Ibrox, St Johnstone at Ibrox, would have been sitting top of the league today. So our season, it's results. Because you think back when we had some fabulous teams that could entertain you and played fabulous games, they ground out results. So sometimes you won 1-0 and you went, oh, that was poor today. But you won. So in a league season, it's all about results. Big Al?
Definitely. I've said to you before on this show, to me, I don't care how we get there. Results, that's it for me. A win's a win. 3 points on the board. But when I'm talking about performance, I'm not seeing anything that's different. That's what I mean. And I'm not seeing the players getting that wee bit better. I'm not seeing them tactically doing something a wee bit different. Just that performance-wise. A win, I just want to win. I've said that to you before. I don't care how we get it. But I want to see some improvement in the team, if that makes sense. But 3 points, 1-0 wins every day. Win the league, win the cups. 1-0, I'll take 1-0 every day.
I think the other thing is we set up, our shape's been identical for the one that we've been saying that hasn't been working brilliantly. So it ultimately worked today, but there's times in there where we're still outnumbered in the midfield, you know?
Yeah, and you were playing against a so-called lesser standard of player, so if you go to a so-called better standard of player, we're getting found out a wee bit. That's where we have to, performance-wise, your performance has to be up a wee bit. Again, if you want to play that style of football, if you want to keep that formation, it's all about performance. It's all about getting an extra 5, 10, 15% out of the players, and gradually over the season, throughout the games, you're getting that wee bit better. The performance is getting better. The performance is getting better. It might not be nice in the eye, but it's a better performance. That's maybe what I'm trying to allude to or get to. But 1-0, that'll do me every game.
It's been look. It's going to be ultimately. Doesn't matter how hopefully the 7 games go that we've got left. It's been a really frustrating season because it's all if, what's, or maybe, CB.
You talking to me?
Yes.
Just repeat the question.
The last 7 games, we might have 7 games left to play, the 5 in the split, and hopefully 2 cup ties that we can win. But ultimately this season, when we reflect on it, it's going to be what could have been. We should have won that game. What happened there? It's going to be a frustrating season.
Aye. I think that's how you could describe the whole club at the minute. It's frustrating. We don't get enough information out. I'm left here, I don't know what's going on from one day to the next. The players either, I don't know, I could strangle half of them at times. I mean, I agree with everybody on here about our players. And then, but the Rangers players, they deserve the respect for playing for Rangers. It's as simple as that. For me, I can't call too many names, They frustrate me like the next man. But I don't see them no doing their best. If they weren't trying their hardest, then fine. All we have ever asked for our players is to do their best. So I think we've got 9 games left, is that right?
7 hopefully.
7 in the league. 7 top.
5 in the league and 2 in the cup, hopefully.
Right. Well, let's hope we do the cup. That's 7 games, right? If we play like that in the next 7 games and bring home the silverware, we'd then be sad.
No, if we do go on a run now and we ultimately finish with a good season, I think that'll still answer that question.
You'll still be frustrated. Aye. Why did you go on a run towards the end of the season when you should have went on a run at the beginning of the season, the middle of the season, and the fucking sorry for swearing, and the end, and we won the cup, and we could have won the league and rammed it right up then, 55.
Aye, look, you're spot on.
Look, I maybe say a lot of things, and the other guys say a lot of things, but that word encapsulates everything. It's just totally frustrating sitting watching them. And I wouldn't say any of them are only given 100% either. I don't think I've ever said that, and I don't think anybody on here has said that. I think Windass, we criticise Windass, but I think he's getting his 100%, if you know what I mean. We've criticised other players. Aye, they are doing their best.
No good.
It's not good. Aye, but I don't think any of them are not trying. It's probably it's frustrating for us, but it must be hell of a frustrating for they guys as well.
And I'll tell you what, Al, you mentioned somebody there, and there'll be a lot of talk on that. the Windass, and people are saying, "Oh, he's one of our goal scorers," and if you don't play Windass, we'll no get chances, we'll no score goals.
Who says that?
Today.
But who says that?
He's one of our top goal scorers, and he's one of our most creative players. But he's at the team and we go and score 4 goals a day.
Because the team played, but there was a better player playing in that position. You can't get away from the fact. Miller's a different type of player, but he's a far better, more accomplished player. You could put him probably anywhere in the park, and he'd probably do just about as good a job as any of the players that we've got in the team. I'm not saying it over a consistent period of time, but maybe a game or two, Miller could fill in here, there, or everywhere, I would suppose, because he's a knowledgeable football player. He's a professional football player. Windass is that kind of enigma thing. I don't know, but I don't think he's never tried the guy. That's I think that's just the mentality. You know what I mean? That's just the way he is. He's a bit lazy-daisical. You get people in life that are like that. Well, that's fair enough, son, but you're maybe not good enough for us. I think he isn't good enough for us.
Anyway, gentlemen, we've came to that time of the evening. We're going to wrap the show up because obviously we've got a lot of debate about today's game and a build-up to a big cup tie next week, as the show goes on next week. And then All School Blue and Fox have got to plan when they're having ladies' night this week, Big Al.
Oh, yes, yeah, you give me a shout. I'll get the Empire biscuits made for the ladies.
Give us a shout-out. Cumbrian Bear.
Aye. Big shout-out to the boys on the show today, especially yourself, Ox. They're marvellous jobs for it. Don't know what I would do without listening to your dulcet tones, mate.
We've just been joined by a caller, so I better not be rude. I better take it. How we doing, caller?
I am doing good, mate. Doing good.
Right. Sorry, mate, we're going to wrap up the show, but we'll not be rude.
No problem.
Give your thoughts, and who are you in the lobby? Because I don't want to say your name out.
Damarnock.
Oh, Damarnock, I didn't recognise your tone of your voice there. Give your thoughts on that, mate.
I think most of the game, it probably went either way. A lot of slack passing by us, a lot of slack passing by them. But we got the goals, and I think the third goal they had with it. But
Did you see that? Did you see that coming? 4-0.
I didn't know. Never seen that coming. They took a 1-0, but hey, 4-0. Can't complain. And it could have been better. As I say, a lot of slack passing, especially the first half.
Funny enough, I thought we defended okay at times a day, and obviously our 4 forwards got the goal, so you can't criticise them.
I thought Miller done well. Miller.
At times, he's one of my all-time favourites, but Dorrans looked like somebody coming back from injury, and the boy Docherty looked to somebody just maybe needs a wee rest.
He needs a break, definitely.
But I don't want him. I don't want to be. We're saying he's a failure because he's had one bad game, you know.
No, not at all.
But his passing was poor today, and his touch at times was heavy.
I think people were saying about that last week as well. He never played that great, but.
One at a time. What was the positives for you, Damarnock?
I think the goals, a couple of good goals. I think we had the post and the bar.
We did. Aye.
So
and we could have scored there. Miller missed a couple, and they were harder than his one he scored.
I think the fact that we were taking the chances and we were getting the chances. If you're watching a game and you're not producing the chances, that's when you get problems. But the fact that I don't know what the goals, shots and targets, etc. was, but the fact that we're in a position to score and we're taking the chances, I think that's it's got to be a good thing.
I'll just look for that, mate, and I'll see what the stats were. Let me just quickly look. We only had 49% possession. 14 shots, Dundee had 12, with 6 on target. And scored 4 goals.
And that'll do it for me. As I say, Dundee were definitely in the game.
When even at 1-0, you think, no, they're going to score. They got that free kick when Alves come on. You thought Alves just gave that away. I think he had to get away, didn't he? I think he was a professional foul he gave. I think he'd done the right thing.
He could have been a bit more subtle about it. Jesus Christ. It was a belter. But that maybe saved us, you know what I mean? So
Aye, yep.
He took one for the team, Big Al.
Oh, he definitely took one for the team. He took one out their team.
Morelos as well. I think he played. It was a penalty all day long. He's played for it right enough. He's left his foot in. Personally, I think he should have just tried to get in the keeper. I don't understand strikers that do that. Were we 4 up at the time?
No, I think it was 2. I think it was 2.
Was it 2? Was it right? Okay,
I think so.
Yeah, but I still think he should be trying to get in the keeper at that point. But it wasn't a booking for him.
No, I think the guy's face caught his foot. You know,
so the keeper never touched the ball, so it's a penalty.
Aye, I agree with you. You know, when I first seen it, I thought it was a penalty, and then when he get booked, I thought, oh, he must have dived. And then when you start watching, they said he never dived.
I think he's left his foot in for the keeper to take him out. And I think the refs obviously thought that was dangerous play, which who knows? No, I don't think so.
I don't think I mean, I get where you're coming from, because the goalkeeper ultimately gets kicked in the face, but the goalie's come sliding in. So the only reason it's been dangerous play is
because he's put himself in that position.
Exactly.
I think there was one at the end of the second half as well. Morelos, the Dundee players put his head right down, and Morelos has just done a wee kick, and he gave it for a high foot. You said nowhere near a high foot. If you remember that, at the end of the second half, they get a free kick.
Aye, I do. Aye.
And the Dundee's players put his head down to the ball, basically. But I don't think the refs done themselves any favours. And that the linesman in the first half, I've never seen a linesman go in the park like that in the first half. It was right on the park. Do you remember that?
Aye.
I've never seen that. I think was it Candace? Candace was raging, and he's right on the park.
Did they not give the offside there for Morelos though in the middle of the park? I know the ball was getting played away from him. I thought Candace was onside, and it was Morelos. Just when I seen it in play, I thought it was Morelos that looked offside.
As I say, I don't think the linesman done too good.
Anyway, Domano, give us a shout out, because I'll be on overtime shortly, and Fox will go nuts.
Triple time.
I wish.
Yeah, well, hopefully we needed something to lift us for next week, and just hopefully they'll pick a couple of injuries up tomorrow. That'd be a good weekend. Then we'll take it to them next week, and we're due a win. Anything less than odds coming out there a victory, it's a back-to-back treble for them, and that'll destroy me. You know what I mean?
I get where you're coming from. Listen, mate, don't you be a stranger. Don't be frightened to phone in during the week if you get the time.
Yep.
It's always great to hear from you. Always great to hear from you. Big Al, give us a shout out.
I'd just like to say thank you to you, Ox, for keeping everything together when the other guys are away at the game. So thanks very much, and thanks very much to everybody behind the scenes. And is there any chance, if you're listening, Magpie, could you call in? I'm missing you, brother.
Oh, Magpie, yeah. He'll be on during the week.
Get Magpie on.
If we get him before in on Monday, that'll take Monday and Tuesday's show.
Tuesday, aye, Magpie, I like him. And how's Travel Rug? Is he back?
He's away
next week?
No, he's on his way for. Last I spoke to him, he was on his way for Amsterdam to Northwest Africa.
Oh, beautiful, man. Schiphol.
Yeah, he was on his way, so I don't know where he is at the moment, mate.
Well, if you speak to him, give him all my love as well.
He's not back for the game next week, no. Listen, can I just mention 2 people I think it would be remiss not to mention on this day? Obviously, the late, great Ray Wilkins, who the minute of silence was for. Sadly gone, but never forgotten. And also one of our own, the boy Stuart Pedley, who unfortunately passed away, age 42, who done Broxley Bear for years at Ibrox. Stuart, all our thoughts about you, your friends and family and loved ones, and I hope all the condolences for all the Rangers family. Help your family at this time of need. This has been Rangers Radio. We'll be back Monday night between 9 and 11, talking about all things Rangers. Take it away, old school boy.
I call you, I need you, Sam